So it's like, I had a hard time just fucking relaxing. But at the same time, there's that inside voice telling me, it's like, just please just give me this. This is your body's talking. You need to rest. I'm begging you. Your life is going to be amazing. Just please take a break. What's it going on about? I needed to get out of the house. I needed to talk so I can clear my head out. Yeah, so I don't want to say that's all of it, but I mean, that's a big part of it. But the more that I did it, the more that I even find those like stingy spots and be able to pull the sting out. Just sit in the sting and the cringe. It's okay. I love it. Oh my god, it's my favorite thing ever. Dial it up. Crank it up. Drain it. Drain the shit out of it. The idea is to hold on to that memory, that feeling, and like really hold on to it. Don't let it pass. This is I feel like this is a little bit of advanced work, but I think everything I do is advanced. So once you have that feeling, I don't know. I mean, I feel it right now. I have one. It's just like a tightness in my stomach. I just fucking hold on to it. Just kind of fucking drain it. Ugh, just like dial. Yeah. You shake it out. Now, I ate an edible before I came out here, so... And there was a whole other, like, half-hour video that I recorded. So if none of this is even making any sense, that's why. There's another part to this. I might actually put this one up... second to make it seem like it came first. This way people would automatically click... Well, no, do it in a way that people hit this one first, and they're like, what the fuck? Or maybe I'll name this one part 1, and I'll do the other one part 2. Alright, so what do we gotta do? What's happening? Just like fucking slow down for a minute. Pisces sequence. I got all of my journals out, ready for that. There's 19 of them. Well, technically 20, but I gotta get those pictures. But I don't need them yet. As long as we can do this in like a week. Because I feel like it's gonna take me at least a fucking week to get through all those fucking journals, man. Because even if I do 2 a day, that's about 8 days. So maybe by the full moon I'll be done. I'd like to be. But it's fucking hard, man. I mean, even going into reading my own journals, like I know what I'm walking into, but at the same time, these are very specific points. And there's a degree of like shame that's already coming to me because I know what happens. And why am I even shameful over it? It's not a big deal. It's just I just think about it and go, god damn it. I wish it didn't go like that. I'm so happy it went exactly the way that it did. Because it was perfect. Why? Because that's what got us right here. Because if anything was any different, then right now it wouldn't be exactly the way that it is. So it had to be that way. So, I mean, what the fuck are you gonna do? And even the further back we go, it's just gonna get like more like, ugh. And it's not all bad. It's not all bad. Because I'm thinking of June 2nd, 2021, which was the third quarter Pisces moon. That was cool as fuck. It was like a week before my fucking Venus return. It was the day we gave, it was the day before I gave my lady friend my number. I finally got the courage to give her my number. Which, I mean, like a situation, an opportunity just opened up and I had no choice but to jump on top of it. And when I left that day, go you. You probably should have asked for hers, but I get it. I don't judge it. I fucking totally approve. As a matter of fact, if we had to go back in time and redo that again, even if the universe was like, listen, you got to do this whole thing over again. All right, fuck it. Just do it just like we did. Actually, no, I might actually do it the other way just to see if something different happened. Huh. That would probably have made the most sense. Yeah, but no, I think this way was like perfect. This was actually my favorite because of how fucking painful. I wish I could find out with an absolute certainty that things would have been different if we did it the other way. If we did it where I asked. Oh my God. That was a long time ago. Things were a lot different then. I was in a different place. I mean, do you think it would have been different? Like what I mean is like if I was in your spot right now, right? I think it should have been different from that time, which might have been the same exact time. Whatever time that she was the touching and the hand holding, like that time was, what's happening? So it was her and me and my brother. And she was showing me how some guy grabs her at her job. She grabbed my arm. And I was like, what? It was just like, I just got all fucked up. What the fuck just happened? And I remember she grabbed my arm, and I'm thinking about this fucking guy, like wanting to rip his fucking arms off. How dare you? You fucking animal. Now I have to kill you or die trying. Then she let go, and I'm like, whoa, she just grabbed my arm. She grabbed my arm. What is happening? And then I'm telling this story, because we were talking for a while, and I don't know, I was telling this story about old relationship, and these regrets I had about my marriage, and I don't know what happened. Like, I remember my eyes were closed, and I'm fucking just telling this story about how I never had the courage to tell my ex-wife, "You look beautiful. I love you today. I love you. You look beautiful today." And I don't know what happened. I'm just like, I'm telling this story, and I just kind of reached out, and I grabbed her hand tenderly, and I stared her dead in the eyes. And I was trying to, I was telling the story about my ex, but as I'm saying the words, I felt like, are you saying that? That felt like I just said that to her. "You look beautiful today. I love you." I just, what? Me too. What? Huh? It's fucked up. It's like the greatest. I just like, oh, hi. Yeah, she was selling a bike. She was talking about selling a bike. I'm like, I want the bike. I don't give a fuck if I never see her again. Just I want this bike just because she bought it. I was like, here, take my number. If you fix it and want to sell it, I'll buy it. I mean, I had ulterior motives in my head too, because I realized like I'm gonna have to take this bike, and I don't know, the bike would probably do me good. I can go back to riding around the block when it gets nice out. And I can see if she wants to go bike riding sometime. Because now I'll have a bike. Because I never rode a bike with a girl before. But that's not true. I rode with my wife. No, but I think mine broke. I think it was the one time we actually did like a family bike rides. Then my bike broke. I went home. My broken bike. They didn't go home. They went for the bike ride. I went home. It's kind of how it worked. Yeah, but I hated doing things too. Like I would sit to shovel out the cars when it snowed instead of going sleigh riding. I hated snow so much. I hated shoveling so much that I'd rather be angry. That's nice. You guys should go and sledding while I'm shoveling. Have fun. I think that only happened once. I did go sleigh riding with them once. I hate the snow. I fucking hate it. It's cold. Hands fucking start to sting. Face hurts, nose, ears hurt. Like all the things hurt. I don't know where this new zest for life came from. Like, well, I think no, I do, because I was working a career that I hated at the time. So it was like, of course I was miserable. But it gave me an excuse to continue perpetuating my drinking. I mean, I could have left anytime I wanted, but I didn't have the balls to do it. I was too much of a chicken shit. I was like way too much of a scaredy cat. Like I really couldn't even think that far ahead to realize like, yeah, I could have did that any fucking time. God damn it. I just don't have any faith in myself. All right, so maybe if I went, maybe saying no regrets is like jumping the shark a little bit. Maybe there are some things I would alter. But I think we're getting into some butterfly effect type of shit. Like that movie. And that dude ended up fucking killing himself with his umbilical cord. I don't like that idea. Well, you know what? No, go ahead. Because I'm sure there's one version of me that really would like to fucking strangle himself in the womb. Because they're like, I can't lie, like there's not a part of me that doesn't hate me. That's normal. That's what its job is. Because if there was no contradiction, then it wouldn't make sense. That's why you have to fucking, like... That's why you have to... That's why you have to let that one party that's a dickhead just doesn't like you. Just have its way. Fine. Fuck it. It's like that the one time I held a loaded gun to my head. Because I had manifested it. I prayed for it to happen, that I would have an opportunity like that. And as the fates would have it, I was put literally in the position where I had access to one. And enough alcohol in my system just to go, let's do it. Let's see what happens. Best case, there's an accident. Worst case, I have to fucking wake up and do this shit again tomorrow. So I took it. Oh God, I was so drunk. It was on Father's Day, 2020. And I remember thinking in my head, like, you don't have the balls to even put your finger on the trigger. And I said, I don't give a fuck. Because this is getting me off enough. Because it was loaded. I don't believe, it wasn't cocked. But I grew up in the 80s, and a big thing back then was suicide, like accidental suicide with kids with guns. Like there was a whole big movement at one point about kids who were accidentally shooting themselves because they were playing with their parents' guns. It's part of the reason why the gun laws are the way that they are. But I was under the impression, hey, accidents happen. So I held it. I shut my eyes and I just fucking held it. Oh my God. And then I kept on seeing these visions. I saw it going off. I saw my brains all over the wall. I saw people coming back home going, oh, God damn it. Now we're gonna have to clean this shit. The hell are we gonna tell your mother? God damn it. Should have known this was gonna happen. But as the movies kept on playing out and I kept on seeing my brains like spray out of my fucking head, it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. It was literally a childhood dream come true. It was. I'm not gonna lie. That was the dream since I was like 12 years old. About 10 years late, but had circumstances not been the way they are, then I probably, well, if the circumstances weren't the way that they are, then I wouldn't have been in that position in the first place. But that's because everything happens exactly the way that it's supposed to happen. Did feel good though, getting that out of my system. I remember when I put it back, it's like, whew, ooh, wow. Then I went ghost hunting. I was in a haunted house, and the people who originally had owned the house had, at least one of them died in the house. So I went exploring, because there's a creepy basement down there too. So I went down to the basement, I just stood in the dark. And just felt my way around. I was asking for messages. The whole town is like on a fucking burial ground or some shit. Spooky. I don't know. But that night I went fucking ballistic anyway. I started channeling. That's what started happening. And I don't know, I'm with some manly guys, so I don't know, it just started fucking pounding my own fucking nose in. My nose started bleeding. I don't know, for some reason, I forget why, but I thought I was in like a dick swinging contest. And something triggered me. And I got real passionate about what I was talking about, and then something came up about being tough, and I was just like, it just started fucking pounding. It hurt. But I was in a place where I had been drinking all day, but I was also in a place mentally where that seemed, for some reason, I can't explain it, but it seemed like the most appropriate response to whatever was happening. But then the blood came down, and I started wiping the blood on my face like war paint. Just kind of went a little. And then that's where things got weird. My brother and I, we went for a walk afterwards. And I wanted a joint really bad. And me and him were walking. And we walked by this CVS, and there's this dude standing there lighting what I thought was a cigarette. But as I kind of peered a little closer, I realized that's not just some ordinary cigarette, my friend. That's a pre-rolled. We should go see if he is willing to give us a hit off of that thing when he lights it. I like that idea. Me too. All right, let's do it. So we walked over to, He's right by where that tree is. but I'm like, yo, dude, can I please get a hit off of that? And no fucking lie, the fucking dude's like, here, man, here, take it. It's all yours. It's all yours. Here, take it. Take it. Enjoy it. Really? Yeah, just take it. It's yours. Fucking awesome, dude. Thank you. Now, one of the things I don't really like to do is to mix hard alcohol with marijuana, because the anxiety can get you all fucked. So I ended up fucking smoking this thing. And I'm walking with my brother, and I don't know what the hell happened. All I know is I remember he went back to the house. I decided I was going to keep walking. And I remember looking down, and I'm all fucked up. My feet are staggering, limping around on each other. And then I remember my eyesight was all fucked up. And then that's as far as I go. And then it blanks out. I remember opening my eyes. It's nighttime out. The fuck am I? I get up, and I'm like on the fucking side of a highway. The fuck did I get here? Where the fuck am I? I don't know where the fuck I am. What the fuck? What the fuck happened? And then the memories start coming back. And it's like, oh shit. Yo, you went hard today. How the fuck are we gonna get back? My phone's dead. My phone was fucking dead. But I got up and there was a church across the street. And I'm like, what the fuck? And there's a big 777 on the side. What the fuck? Why the fuck am I waking up next to a goddamn church that has a 777 on the side? I ended up going on this big long, ended up going up on this fucking 2-hour walk. Praying that I would find a hotel. No, but you know what? I followed my intuition. I came up to a point. I had no idea where the fuck I was, and I was just following my inner guidance, going, "All right, turn left. All right. Looking at that building looks promising. Go walk over there." It was an apartment building, but I did have the lady at the front desk shoot a message to my brother, just in case. So then I ended up just going, but she gave me directions to a bus. I'm like, she's like, where are you going? I'm like, I don't know. I was in Nutley. Where am I now? Like fucking 2 towns over. How the fuck? How the fuck did I get there? And even the fucking the church. I sat at the church for almost 45 minutes. There was a camera at the front door, and there was a sign that said, "We're watching 24/7. And I'm fucking shaking, waving in front of it. Hello? Anybody there? I have no idea where the fuck I am. Please, someone come and help me. And then eventually I was just like, you know what, fuck it. Just go fucking, they said there's gotta be a fucking hotel around here somewhere. Just do the thing. So I was walking and I just listened to my inside voice go, tell me where to go, and the bus, I went looking for a fucking bus, there was no bus. I don't know when the hell the next one's coming. So it's like, do I go that way, or do I go that way? I don't know, fuck it, just go that way because something just says do it. And it was a good thing too, because that was exactly the way that I needed to go. Because 2 hours later, I would find a 7-Eleven because I'm out of cigarettes at this point. There's fucking skunks everywhere. It was the first time I saw an albino skunk, actually. There had to be like 3 or 4 skunks, but one of them was an albino. Why do I always keep turning around? Because I have a fear of getting blocked in, because there's only one way out there and one way out there. And I have this paranoia that people are gonna come from both ends and try to block me in. I mean, granted, there's like ways, but that's because I think everybody's out to get me. It's like this hyper paranoia shit that happens. Usually with pot, when I have edibles or if I smoke, it happens. It's good though. I love it. It's the best way to get over insecurities and baseless fears is to turn the dial all the way up on the most scariest things that you can think about and just sit with it and go, okay. Because if it hasn't happened yet, it's not going to happen. That's why I would go down to the shady part of town sometimes and like just walk around there. Daytime, nighttime. All right. I mean, I'd end up finding myself on some interesting adventures with interesting people. Like smoking crack and then ending up on a bus at Los Angeles with a homeless man next to me because I bought his ticket for him. Because for some reason I needed to buy a homeless person a ticket. Actually, I don't even know if he was homeless. All I know is that he asked me for $20 to buy crack. And I only had a $100 bill on me, so I was like, here, just take this. Fuck it. See what happens. Let's see if he comes back. And he fucking came back. Not only did he come back, he handed me all my change. He handed me all my change and then he smoked the crack with me. I couldn't believe it. I didn't have my journals at the time. Like I had my journals. I just couldn't write in my journals because of the situation. I'm on buses for 2 days straight. Like I can't be writing. So I was writing emails and sending them to myself throughout the entire trip. I was only in LA for like 2 fucking days, but I realized like I can't do anything writing wise, so I might as well just do the email thing. See if that works. At least then I'll have like documentation of it, and then I can also write it down in the future. This way I don't lose it. Oh, that's a good thought. I'm glad I thought of that. Because you never know if these things are going to come in handy in the future. And now that I'm thinking about it, they will come in handy. Because as I was collecting journals today, I was thinking about it like, oh fuck, what about that window of time I was in LA? I didn't fucking write anything. Now mind you, I was in LA for 2 days. This was almost like a fucking 8-day operation. Because the first trip started on a Saturday. I didn't get to fucking LA until Monday. And I didn't leave the house expecting to go to LA. I was just going for a walk. Like I went for the walk. For a walk. And I got to a point where I usually turn around, because like I have a threshold. I have a threshold where it's like, all right, all right, all right. You made your point. But this time, my insides were like, just go down to the next block. Why? Trust. Oh shit, Tyrone. Hey man, how you been? Crack? No, well, I mean, I'll give you money for crack, but I want to get weed. Yeah, no, this is my escape money. This is the money I'm saving so that I can get the fuck out of here, because I've been spending so much of it. Like, I actually have to like do or die soon. Your friend? Yeah, we can go to his house. They were smoking. Yo, you want to go to LA and start your life over? Yeah, because that might be fun. That might be a good idea. Because I think that's what I needed to do. Do you want to go? I'll buy your ticket. Because, like, consider what's going on here. Like, because this really is not a good way of living. Like, I mean, I don't judge, but, like, this isn't good. And who knows? Who knows what the fuck we'll find out there? I mean... Hey. More crack? Yeah, here. Don't forget the change. I don't know if I would ever do that again. I've smoked crack, like, I don't know, like five times in my life. It was all circumstantial. It wasn't like I went hunting it down. It was just, it just happened to be that we were in the same place at the same time, and someone would be like, hey, do you want some? I don't normally do this, but we are smoking with a pregnant girl. And I know this is like a piece of shit thing to do, but who am I to tell her that she can't do it? So why waste a perfectly good opportunity? When's the next time that I'm going to be able to say that I smoke crack with a pregnant girl? Yeah, I'll take some. Yeah, not a problem, man. Appreciate it. So then, that was one time. The other time was on my 30th birthday. That one was really peculiar. It's another one of those, like, just in the right place at the right time type of situations. I remember, like, we went out, like, my best friend, his birthday's the day after mine, and we have other really old friends another one whose birthday's the day before. So my wife put together this like really cool like dinner party type of thing. We went out to dinner, and then we were gonna go out for drinks afterwards. And my one boy, I hadn't seen him in fucking years. So while everybody was taking care of the bill, dinner was great. Dinner was amazing. But then I grabbed him, I'm like, yo, why don't we just walk down there? This way we can catch up. I don't know if I said it that coherently. I think it might have been like more like, yo, fuck these guys. Why don't we just fucking walk? We'll get there before they do. I didn't realize I was engaging. I don't know what I was engaging, but it took us like fucking almost 2 hours to get there. Maybe not that long, but it felt like it took a long time, at least an hour. So I know when we got there, everyone was like, where the fuck were you guys? Oh, I smoked crack with some guy. What? What? Yeah, I don't know. We were walking, and there was this dude that was coming down towards us, in our direction, the opposite direction that we were going. And I kind of went over on the grass to make room for him to pass. And then he stopped. He just stops. He's like, yo, man, yo. And my danger signal didn't go off. I was like, hey, man. And he goes, here, take a hit off of this. And he hands me what looked like a bowl. Just like a glass bowl. And I'm thinking, yo, it's my birthday. Like, this is one of those things that would happen. Of course this would happen right now. It's going to be such an awesome story. So then I lit it. And as I'm like about halfway through inhaling it kind of dawned in my head, like, do you know you're smoking? I was like, oh shit. Like, yo, what is this? And he's like, yo, man, that's crack cocaine. It's like, whoa, shit. Uh-oh. All right. Thanks, man. It's my birthday. I love that one. I don't think I smoked crack until with Ty Road. But then once I got to LA, I did smoke crack 2 more times. No, 1 more time. It was like my second day there, right? And I woke up in this hotel in Koreatown, and the memories started coming back to me that the day before when I got to LA, it was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 o'clock at night, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, whatever you say that. So I was just fucking walking around. The first thing I did was look for a dispensary. Because I'm like, fuck it. When in Rome, man. Hit it. I fucking found one. I bought like a nice supply of gummies to hold me over. I started fucking chopping them down. And then I was just going with my intuition. I had my fucking book bag on. I had my boots on. I'm like, fuck it. We're here. What are we gonna do? I have no idea. Just walk around. Something will happen. I promise. Because it was an experiment. I had premeditatedly planned on going, just not like that. And I think because I wasn't wearing the big boy pants, like the universe wanted me to, and just be like, all right, I'm doing it. I hesitated. And then what ended up happening was I ended up finding myself in a situation where I had no choice because of the because of the drugs and alcohol. Now my body's in autopilot mode. The subconscious has taken over, and it's going, nope. Nope. I'm not going to allow you to pass up this opportunity, so I am now going to take charge. That's one of the benefits of drinking. And drugs. Is they get rid of those subconscious and unconscious blocks that are keeping you from doing the things that you need to be doing. That's why I eat the 2 gummies every single day. It's because I couldn't sit around doing nothing. I'd have to go get a job. And that would completely take away from everything else that I'm doing, like this. Well, not completely. I mean, I've done a part-time job before. I spent 18 months, the last 18 months, doing a part-time job. It was difficult to make a balance between the two. But after the shit that I just went through, the shit that I am going through, I ain't... Sorry. If I can't trust a $2.2 billion corporation that's got tentacles all over the world, if I can't trust those motherfuckers to fucking pay me the way that I should be getting paid, then fuck that, man. I either figure out a way to make my own money or see what happens. Because it's been my experience over the past 2.5 years. 2.5? Since 2019, November 2019, however long that was ago. I don't have to worry about money. I don't have to worry about the job shit. The money just works itself out. The opportunity to make the money will pop up. And if it means having to go get a fucking part-time job again, then so goddamn be it. I'll fucking do it. But I made a promise to myself way too long ago that I'm not working with my hands like daddy, because I spent 5 years working with my daddy doing tile. I know what hard labor is like. Doing a construction job is one thing, but doing a construction job with your father, my father, a rocket scientist. Just loved embarrassing me, making me feel stupid. I'm sorry I'm not that smart. I'm sorry I'm not so quick on my feet. Sorry, Daddy, I'm a late bloomer. Sorry, Daddy, I was living in your shadow. I'm sorry, Daddy, that my ineptitude gave you cancer. But at the same time, you dying was the greatest thing that ever happened to me. It sucked at the time. But I learned to see the value in it over the years. Because I don't think I would have had the courage to do what I did if he were still alive. I think it was more like, all right, he's finally dead. Do as thou wilt. Because my father never hit me. Not once. Now that I'm thinking about it, like never ever. But he had this look on him. He can fucking mean mug you and it's just like, it'll freeze you. Called a Medusa stare. That's when you knew you fucked up. And it was like, fuck. He said to me once, he's like, I don't even have to hit you. I just look at you and I make you cry. I had to do necromancy to actually get my father's spirit off of my back. It was an intuitively guided ritual that I did in the woods. I got naked. I had a candle. I had a Ouija board, bottle of rum, and a bag of weed. The trick I learned from voodoo. But instead of offering the spirits the alcohol in a cup, I offered them the spirits inside of me. So I drank up, I smoked up, I stripped down, and then I made a magical circle with my father's ashes. And then I even put some in the rum. I put rum in the cap, and I sprinkled some of his ashes in it, and I just fucking tipped it back. It was part of an exorcism. It was the first time I ever did an exorcism. I did it on myself. I mean, it was my only successful one. Because I was trying to bring out this demon that's been living inside of me since I was a kid. That wants to kill and murder and rape and destroy and burn the world to the ground in ashes. Crush people's craniums just by thinking about it. Just unleashing a fucking psychic fury of flames and disaster. So that all things that I just suck the life out of everything and everything just dies. I'm the only living thing left. So when I had seeked an answer, that's what came to me. And it said, like, just trust that you're doing the right thing, that you're doing it right. So I didn't look in a book. And I mean, at the time I was working with a witch, and my roommate was a tarot reader. We had just did like a house cleansing like a week or two prior for somebody. Or no, maybe like a month prior. Went in, smoked a shit ton of pot. Like I didn't even plan on smoking pot. I told myself, you're not smoking pot today. You're doing this straight. But when I got there, the guy happened to own like a farm, he said. But he broke out this big ass bag, smoked a shit ton of weed, and then we went fucking demon hunting. I was at the house for like 11 hours. It was amazing. It was a dream come true. Because while I was with him going through the house, finding the energy source, she was doing a candle cleansing. She didn't have sage. She was using black candles. She was legit. She was a candle witch. But, I mean, we had done a couple rituals in the house. Probably why everybody got fucking... Probably why the house froze. Now that I'm thinking about it, we did a freezing spell on the house. Of course, that's what happened. The pipes froze. That's literally what happened. God damn it, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, shit happens. I didn't like that house anyway. I wanted to burn it down. But we didn't have insurance. Because the association didn't do a thorough background check. And then they tried suing me because of it. Okay. Yeah, okay. You people, you motherfuckers have been stealing money from me for the past 10 years. You're lucky it didn't go down the way that I wanted it to. Oh, and by the way, I'm the one that stole the chairs off that lady's porch. And what? Oh, and I took a shit on their back porch. And I'm the one that throws the cigarette butts on their porch, on their front porch, and pulls out all of her flowers from the garden. I even once let my dog take a shit on their sidewalk. And I once threatened his safety, his personal being. No, that's not true. That's not true. What I said is, get your ass back to bed before I come up there and put you to bed. Tuck them in. Couldn't stand that guy. That feels good. Does it feel good to talk about it? Yeah. It feels great. I feel so much better than I did all day. All day I've been like, all just like stuffed up. I mean, right now I feel a lot more... I had a good dinner. My mom and I were supposed to go get Mexican, but then we would go to a sushi place instead. And I got barbecued squid. I fucking love cephalopod. Oh my god. I got barbecued squid and then eel over white rice. Unagi-don. Oh my god, I fucking love that stuff. A big ass bowl of it too. It's really extra good because I was high at the time. And I just got done doing returns. I haven't done a return in a while. Like, I had to run into Express for my mom. So then we stopped at a bookstore afterwards. Got a new deck of cards. I got a palm reading book for $3. I've been wanting to learn how to do that for so long. And it just dawned on me today. It's like, so someone asked a question in this group that I'm in. She asked something about do you think it's a problem when you talk over people's heads when you're trying to explain your gifts? And I'm thinking, no. Well, why? I come from the service of self school of thought. Like, I'm talking to hear myself. I mean, I know it sounds good. It just doesn't sound good when I try to fucking dim myself down to accommodate for somebody else. The fuck's the point of doing that? So they understand what you're saying, get your medicine. How else are you supposed to heal them? Why the fuck am I supposed to heal them? Are they paying me? Because if they're gonna pay me, yeah, I'll help, but we're doing things my way. The fuck? I don't like to play that pretend love and light bullshit where it's like, oh, just be happy all the time. No, you gotta feel like shit. I do. How the hell else do you get out of it? It's like you get pushed to the edge. Life throws circumstances at you that push you to the edge. But yeah, but it's 'cause you gotta fucking take the leap yourself. Makes me think of Darth Plagueis, the book. I just finished it yesterday. When Sidious was force choking him, he said to him, he's like, I'm not just gonna bring you right to the edge and leave you. I'm gonna push your ass right the fuck through. Sayonara, dickhead. I don't know, what that says to me is it's my job. Unless I want someone else to push me through it. That's on me. That's why in that lad video, the whining and moaning. But I have to go through it. Stomp my feet. I don't feel like going back in. But I'm kind of accustomed to like doing this while I'm walking. Even though, that's a good point. I mean, I could just dump these videos and then just come right back out. That's a thing. It's not like I have anything else to fucking do tonight. Check it out, all the astrology. Unified all the religions. And if there's one I haven't, it still counts. I even unified fucking the Book of Mormon. Yeah, the Book of Mormon's different, weird, but I get it. Dude had a fucking serious fucking spiritual awakening. And technically, he wasn't wrong because he started a religion that's still around. So he literally did the thing that he was trying to do. I think. Close enough. It's a cult. different way of life. You can call Christians cults, you can call fucking Mormons cults, you call Jews cults? Is that a cult? Or is it different for them? Or is it different for them because they know something that you don't know? And you know that they know something that you don't know? Or maybe everyone's jealous because they think they're God's chosen people. Well, yeah, because they're not taking a shit on God. They're the only people that are actually respecting God and Goddess. Oh, I think I have King David's blood in me. Yeah, that might be a thing. It's possible, but I mean, I can understand Solomon. I don't know how many people can do that. I mean, but then again, I'm sure there are people that would say, hey, how do you even know that's something that King Solomon wrote? I mean, you're right, I don't. But just kind of breaking it down the way that I have, it just tells me, okay, this is probably really legit. Because this is not something that normal people can do. Because I wouldn't have even thought to do this. And I trust the names that are on it, so it's a thing. Fuck's that mean it's a thing? It's a thing. It's just a thing. It's like, just a thing. You can't do nothing about it. Like, it just is. So, that's something else to live with. I mean, that's not really, I mean, that's kind of new. But considering everything else that went into right now, over the past years, decades, centuries, millennia, I can see, at least, I can at least look at my perception on things and go, no, that's, I can see it. I can see why you would think that. I can see why you believe it. I can see why you have faith in that. That makes sense. Run with it. If you're, worst case, if you're wrong, we got a couple backups. Okay. If the backups fail, then go with the flow. See what the fuck happens. Who the fuck knows? Because clearly nobody else fucking has any idea, so here, get a pat on the back for even like being so creative enough that you can actually. Is it creativity? I don't know. Some of these things they just happen. They come to me and I'm like, what? The hell did that come from? But then what makes it even more difficult then is the things that are outside of my control that kind of overlap it, and it's like, what the fuck? Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't understand it yet, but I know that when I do, it'll be really cool. I don't know who I'm talking to. Just right side, dark side, both sides. God, Satan. Just myself. I don't know. All of the above. It's an everyday thing? Yeah. Yeah, it's been an everyday thing for just about as long as I can remember. But I don't not like it. There's some cool shit that comes with it. I'm not gonna lie. You know, thank you, sir. And next spirit dark green. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. All I know is that at some point, like 2 weeks ago, this seemed like a really good idea. So I just ran with it. Alright, fuck it. See what happens. And then, because I love the sound of my voice so goddamn much, I was just like, alright, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. And again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. But now I kind of feel like I think I'm kind of bored. I mean, it's been like 2 weeks straight every day. I think there's 2 days I didn't do this. I mean, the hell else am I gonna do? I don't think I have anything else to do. Well, no, I'm just waiting on things now. Now I'm just kind of like in a holding period. I got this habit of like, boom, lapping myself. Because I do so much that I take for granted how much I get done. And then I'm sitting around like, what the fuck is happening? What the fuck is going on? And I forget. It's like, bro, gotta slow down. You're like a couple centuries away. And at this point, there might not be any coming back. So, might as well just enjoy what the fuck. That's a nice message. I like it. No, I think I just found some contentment. I don't know how long it's gonna last. Because even now my mind is like, all right, there you go. Happy? Back to work. Yes, sir. So what do we have to do now? We have to take we have to figure out a way to make Solomon's planetary hour chart a displayable thing. Because if we can make that like look like something, I go, look what I found. Look. Nah, it's more than that. Because I have to do some other shit with it. Like, I have to connect it with... It's like... It's like people hours. It's a different way of looking people hours. It's like the astrology of hours. If hours were astrology, using astrology to tell time. Using astrology to tell time. Yeah, basically, kind of. But... Why the hell do you need to know that? What are you even doing? Oh, just studying like New World Order stuff. So I can be better at the job. Because I take my job seriously. My sister asked me the other day, like, what is it that you wanted to do when you were a kid? And I said, like, I want to be the Antichrist. My dad put it in my head at a really young age, so. And he used to tell me, like, mystical stuff. I didn't understand it at the time. It took me years to like kind of make the connection, go, holy shit. He knew exactly what he was talking about. I thought he was just being sweet. Oh. Nope. Either of them, for that matter. It's also the other thing that my mom told me, but... An astrologer told her that she was going to have a baby that was going to be an astrologer. You don't think that left some kind of subconscious, unconscious blueprint, imprint? Yeah. But I think that was the point. So that I was in there. The Force works in mysterious ways sometimes. When the Force needs somebody to do a job, it has to make sure that that person is capable of doing the job that is required of them. You can't exactly listen to what the universe is saying if you don't take the time and effort to fucking listen to the language that it talks in. It's like trying to learn German without ever hearing it or listening to it or reading anything about it. German? Who the fuck speaks that? Why would anyone want to learn that language? Yeah, exactly. Just like learning the language of money. Did you know that money speaks a language? Yep. Money talks. But kind of have to listen to it. Shit walks. Ew. What did my money tell me? To buy this water. And that pack of cigarettes. Because I'm going on a cancer strike. If I can't have sex, then I'm going to smoke cigarettes until I get cancer. And die. Or not die. Just have to suffer forever. So if what I'm doing is that important, then I would like to be reciprocated. Because, and this just could be my own bias, but I thrive on going above and beyond. The fuck time is it? Oh. Oh, maybe I'm not coming back out. No. Alright, that's it.